Good morning, class. Now we are going to report our
Class, good morning class.
Okay.
Today we're going to tackle about lesson 1, what, why, and how to evaluate a curriculum.
So, curriculum evaluation. Before that, we're going to define curriculum evaluation. Curriculum evaluation is focused on determining whether the curriculum as reported in the master plan has been carried out in the classroom. So, curriculum evaluation is a process done to improve the curriculum. So, curriculum evaluation is a new idea for many teachers, not knowing that every day the teacher is involved in several components of evaluation. So there are two ways of looking at curriculum evaluation. The first one is curriculum program evaluation. It refers to the overall aspect of a curriculum as a subject, degree program, curriculum reform program, and the like. Example, the curriculum development as subject, Bachelor of Education as a K-12 as a curriculum reform, outcome-based education as a process, mother tongue multilingual education as a program degree. So, curriculum program evaluation is a whole, as a whole na siya na evaluation. Then the second one, component of a curricular program. This will be proper separate evaluation for a curriculum component such as achieve learning outcome, teaching learning process, instruction materials, assessment of learning outcomes. Curriculum program component evaluation refers directly to the assessment of curriculum content and process as implemented every day in the views of a learning outcome as either formative or summative. So, a curriculum program separated ang iyang evaluation, dili siya pareho sa kanang sa curriculum program evaluation na as a whole mag-evaluate. Curriculum evaluation, a process and tools. As a process, it follows a procedure based on models and framework to get the desired result. So, a process na siya mga ginang-follow na procedures para mas mo procedures na mga model. So, ma-attempt na siyang matakal later. As curriculum evaluation as a tools. It will help teachers and program implementers to judge the worth and merits of the program and innovation or curriculum change. So, ang curriculum process, ang curriculum tools, mag-result siya o kani siya is basis ni siya in order to improve the curriculum. So, curricularists define curriculum evaluation. So, natin mga curricularists na lahi-lahi ang mga definition. So, lahi-lahi nila dinadefine ang evaluation. So, the first one is Ornstein A. Hanstein at 1998. So, SIGA curriculum evaluation is a process done in order to gather data that enables one to decide whether to accept, change, eliminate, and the whole curriculum of a textbook. So, sa iya kay gina-evaluate niya ang curriculum. For example, ang kaninang curriculum is mas pwede pa ba siya kanina ba siya is effective ba siya or dili? Kaya kung dili siya effective, eliminate na lang siya or pwede po is effective siya, kailangan pa siya mas ma-improve. J. Evaluation answered two questions. First one is do planning opportunities, programs, courses, and activity as develop and organize actual produce desired results. Then, how can curriculum best be improved? So, kay GL 1985. So, evaluation is to identify the weaknesses and strengths as well as the problem encountered in the implementation to improve the curriculum development process. It is to determine the effectiveness of the reform or educated methods. While Olivia P. 1998 defining a curriculum evaluation is a process of obtaining and providing useful information for judging alternative purposes of modifying or eliminating the curriculum. So we have here the reasons for curriculum evaluation. The curriculum process presented by Taylor, Taba, and other at the line of circle undergo the evaluation. All of them agree that planning, designing, and implementing are less useful unless there is evaluation. Here are some of the specific reasons. So, curriculum evaluation identifies the strength and weaknesses of existing curriculum that will be basis for intended planning, design, or implementation. This is referred to as need of assessment. So, a reason why there is a need of curriculum evaluation is to access curriculum if there is effectiveness na kana siya ng curriculum is effective na siya. Through identifying sa unsa ang weaknesses of strength ana sa isang curriculum. So, when evaluation is done in the middle of the curriculum development, it will tell the design or implement the curriculum procedure or is producing the desired result. This is related to monitoring. Based on some standards, curriculum evaluation will guide whether the result has equaled or exceeded the standard. This can be labeled as success. This is sometimes called thermal assessment. Terminal assessment. Curriculum evaluation provides information necessary for teachers, school managers, curriculum specialists for policy, recommendation that will enhance achieved learning outcome. This is the basis of the decision making. So in curriculum evaluation, important processes were involved such as need assessment, monitoring, terminal assessment, and decision-making. So evaluation serves to monitor the curriculum because through the evaluation, we can determine if na-implemented siya effectively. Curriculum evaluation models. Curriculum models by Ralph Taylor and Hilda Tama ends with the evaluation. Evaluation is the big idea that collectively tells about the value or worth of something that was done. Bradley Effectiveness Model. So, Bradley Effectiveness Model in 1985, Bradley wrote a handbook on curriculum leadership and development. So, this book provides indicators that can help measure the effectiveness of a developed or written curriculum. For purposes of classroom teachers, some of the statements meant simplified. First, you have to identify what curriculum you will evaluate. Example, elementary science curriculum, imuhang i-evaluate or teacher curriculum, education curriculum, student teaching curriculum, field study curriculum. Then, find out if the curriculum you are evaluating answer yes or no. Answering yes to all the question means good curriculum described by Flornie. So, mo ni siya ang kay Bradley, ang iyang format ni Bradley para makita na to is effective ba na siya ng curriculum. So, natay indicator, visual curriculum continuity. Ang descriptive question ay answer ba siya yes or no? If yes, siya, na-implement siya. Pag yes siya, ay na-implement siya. Does the curriculum reflect format? Example, K to 12. Outcome-based education, inquiry, and etc. That enables teachers to quickly assess what is being taught in the grade, year level, below or above the current level. Example, if you're looking at the science side, ano na siya, ang kuan, descriptive question. Sa horizontal curriculum continuity, ang descriptive question, does the curriculum provide content and objectives that are common to all classes of the same grade level? Then, ang instruction based on curriculum are lesson, plans, syllabi, course, design, derived from the curriculum and strategies. Are material used correlated with the content, objectives, and activities? Broad involvement, long-range planning. Is there evidence of involvement of the different curriculum stakeholders in the planning, designing, and implementing and review of the curriculum? Next. So, positive human relation. Ang descriptive question niya, did the initial thoughts about the curriculum come from teacher, principals, curriculum leaders, and other stakeholders? If effective siya is, checkan ito siya. Theory into practice. Is there clarity of vision, mission, and graduation outcome, program, philosophy, learning outcome in the curriculum? Plan change. Are there technical evidence to show that the internal and external public accept the developed program? So, if if no ang answer na niya, so kailangan natay buhaton para mas ma-implement pa siya. Taylor Objective-Centered Model. Ralph Taylor in 1950 proposed a curriculum evaluation model which until now continued to influence many curriculum assessment processes. His monograph was entitled Basic Principle of Curriculum and Instruction. So, say for gihapon atong kay Bradley, but ang iyahan na siya'y taken, na siya action taken, pero magsagot gihapon siya sa yes or sa no. If that is na-implement curriculum elements, objective intended learning outcome, evaluation process, we didn't intended learning outcome or objectives. Situation or context. Identify the situation context that gives opportunity to develop behavior or achieve objectives. Evaluation instruction tools. Select, modify, and construct evaluation instruments or tools. Check if objectively, relatively, and validity. Number 4 is utilization of tools. So in the evaluation process, utilize the tools to obtain results. Compare the results obtained from several instruments before and after to determine the change. So already have to know what So next 5 is analysis of the result. Analysis the result obtained to determine strength and weaknesses. Identify possible explanation about the reasons for the particular pattern. Next, we have utilization of result. Use the result to make the necessary modifications. So, using all the steps to evaluate the curriculum and obtaining all yes,
making. There are four stages of program operation. First, we have context evaluation. Assess needs and problems in a context where makers to determine the goals, and objectives of the program curriculum. So, but in context evaluation, they assess the needs and problems of the context so that the decision makers will be define the goals and objectives of the curriculum or the program. So next we have input evaluation. Assess alternative means based on the inputs for the achievement of objectives to help decision makers choose option for optimal means. So this means that input evaluation is they need a alternative way to they find alternative way to choose any options. So next we have process evaluation. Process evaluation monitors the process both of ensure that the means are actually being implemented and make necessary modifications. So, sa gilingan galing ng shared process evaluation na kailangan talagang process to find a good curriculum or to suit the curriculum or the program. So next we have product evaluation. So product evaluation compares actual ends with intended ends and leads to a series of recycling decisions. So for all four stages, there are 6 steps are suggested. So stages of the CIP models have context evaluation, input evaluation, process evaluation, and product evaluation. So there are the steps taken in all the stages. First step, we have to identify the kind of decision to be made. Second step, identify the kinds of data to make that decision. Third, collection the data needed. Fourth, establish the criteria to determine quality of data. Fifth, analyze data based on the criteria. Sixth, organize the needed information needed for decision making. So, very happily we need to plan the sequence. So, magamit lang siya sa steps sa CIP modeling ni Tyler. So, next we have state responsive model. So, it is oriented more directly to program activities than program intents. Evaluation focuses more on the activities rather than intent or purpose. So, planning the state responsive model, nag-focus din siya sa mga activities rather than intended or purpose. So, according to Robert State in 25, recommended the following steps for curriculum evaluator. So, the curriculum evaluator follows the step below. So, first step needs the stakeholders to identify their perspectives and intention regarding to the curriculum evaluation. So, next step, roles from step 1, documents to determine the scope of the evaluation. Third step, observe the curriculum goals to identify the unintended scenes of implementation and aided deviation from announced intents. 4. Identifies the state, real purposes of program areas and audience. So next, step 5 identifies the problems curriculum evaluation has and identifies an evaluation design and needed data. So next we have select the needs needed to collect data or information. Implement the data collect procedure, organize the information into teams, decide the stakeholders to most appropriate formats of the report. So, one is strong steps by Robert State responsible models. Next, we have proven consumers-oriented evaluation. So, according to Michelle Scriven, in 1967, introduced this evaluation among many others when education products flooded the markets. Consumers of education products which are needed to support and implemented curriculum into textbook, modules, education technologies like software, school of operator, formative, or summative evaluation process. So, instruction material video from adapted from Hawthorne's Marvin SSU USA. Preliminary information. So we have there a title, authors, publisher, copyright date, material and co-authors. So the next recommendation, a retain for further peer-reviewed components. So makita ba naman siya kung mapublish ka mga user articles? Okay, so use the following codes to rate the materials. Plus means yes or good quality. Zero or circle means all right but not of good quality. Equal and bash means no or poor quality. NA means not applicable. So this is the criteria that I mentioned earlier. So criteria we have content covers the significance portion of a course competence. So katuligan ako kanina, ibutan na ang mga code dito. Sa mga plus, zero, dash, or anything. If na-achieve ba sa kanang, na-achieve ba ang buwan criteria na naka-discuss criteria na nakalitan. So next, contents are up to date. Third, reading level is appropriate for most students who will use the material. Next, intended learning outcomes, competence are stated. Formative and summative assessments are included. Activities are varied to meet the needs of the students. Teacher's guide included with the management suggestion. 8 materials are presented in logical order. 9 learning outcomes, competence, and or task. 10 degree or match degree learning activities and intended learning outcomes. 11 quality of the test items or degree of match with intended learning outcomes. 12 quality of direction and how student will process through the materials. 13 quality of the building graphs or other materials. 14 overall design of the learning activities for individual instruction. 15 quality of management reviews for procedures for teacher quizzes. 16 option. So list course map of competencies covered by instructional materials. So optional. Next, the simple way of curriculum evaluation process. For a very simple practical way of curriculum evaluation, responding to the following question will be provided in the evaluation book for curriculum decision. Just ask the following question and any no answer to an item will be indicate a need for this curriculum evaluation process. So, first question, we have this curriculum assess learning outcomes. Second, does the implemented curriculum require less than domains? Demands. Third, can this curriculum be applied to any curriculum level, like kindergarten, elementary, tertiary levels? Can the curriculum aspect be does the curriculum aspect be assessed as a written, taught, supported, tested, and earned? Does the curriculum include a formative assessment? Does the curriculum include summative assessment? Does the curriculum provide quantitative methods of assessment? Does the curriculum provide the qualitative methods of assessment? Can the curriculum provide the data needed for decision making? Are the finding of evaluation available to the same? So, bago siya ang mga questions to simulate curriculum evaluation process. So next, we have ASCD or ano siya, a simple curriculum evaluation process. ASCD. So aiming first suggested the following steps. So these are the following steps. No? So step in conducting a curriculum evaluations. So first step, we identify primary audiences. So what do we consider if we identify primary audience? So first, we have program sponsors, managers, and administrators, school heads, participants, teachers, including teachers, and student content specialists or other stakeholders. So, second step, we identify the critical issues problems. So, ato i-consider ang mga outcome like your expected, desired, and intended, the process, the implementation resources, and outputs. So next, we have identifying data source. So we consider the people, especially the teachers, students, parents, curriculum developers. Next thing, existing documents like available records, evaluation students. Next, we have identifying the techniques for collecting data. So we consider the standardized tests, informal tests, sample student works, interviews, participants, evaluation, and the chat. Next, we have identified established standards and criteria. So, remember, we consider the standard of GSP set and agency like DepEd, GED, and professional organization. So next, we have 6 steps identifying techniques in data analysis. So we consider the context analysis, process analysis, statistics, comparison, evaluation process. Next, we have preparing evaluation report. So these are the written, which is oral, process, it's a final, then summary, then descriptive, graphic, evaluation, judgment, list of recommendations. So last steps, we have preparing modes of display. So we consider the case of the student, the test scores, summaries, testimonials, multimedia representation, product display, or exhibits, or technical reports. So these steps are easy to follow. So these steps are easy to follow. So begin thinking of how curriculum evaluators will proceed in finding out if there is a need to modify or enhance or continue with the implementation of the curriculum. After all, the main purpose of the evaluation is to improve the existing conditions so that it would benefit students. So that's all.
And kay naay mga evaluation na nalitabo sa utang. Sama sige to. Na may mga staff na mag-evaluate. Karon ako mga ana every
Mga visitors,
kana bitaw kana man dili na siya kay dili na siya para sa ang gaangkana na if ever na mag-evaluate sila sa ana na curriculum kay ina-test nila if na-improve ba na siya na curriculum niya ang kanang pagkuha na na kaya ito na mga pinatasan.
yes,
So kasi
possible
kung na
test.
then ilang pwede nila gamitin itong mga models.
Is ka nasa nakakuan ng mga criteria.
Pwede din po gamitin.
Asa man ang best?
Ilang kumain pa lagi kayo ba ito? Ito
Sa akin talaga ito
Third man.
So, the second one is
Hindi ako mo-report kung may cake. Ito lang ang video. Ay, kung kayo, may-report ko sa video. Kasi sa mga mo niya, masa may magkakain ko, baga ka may rata eh. Agay, pata? Huwag ka lang, ay.
Wala yung slide.
Bali, ay. Okay, kanina lang. No question.
Sorry.
Kasi mabasa mo.
Nanay questions.
Ano na?
Siya to, siya to.
Wala.